Lesson 3.6, number, comparing three-digit numbers. Look at the distances these players hit their golf ball. We have player A to player D and the lengths. So which player hit their ball the farthest and how do you know? Which player in the numbers did you look at first and why? When we want to compare, we look at the greatest digits. In this case, the greatest digit is hundreds, the 100th place. All of them have 100. So we look at the tens. So player B goes further, 9 tenths. So player B has 199, which is the farthest. So how could you use this number line to compare the distance that each player hit the ball? So let's mark them on the number line. Player A, 114. 114 would be this somewhere here. $199. $147. $156. 56. So we have player A, player B, player C, and player D. So in comparing numbers, we could use this place value chart to show 156, which is 100, tens, and ones. So we have 100, we have 5 tens, we have 6 ones. Now let's go on to the workout. Compare the numbers in the place value charts. Circle the words that are true. So we have 500. When we see two numbers, we compare the greatest digit. In this case, the greatest digit here is 100. 100, 100. So 500 and 400. 500 is more, so we say is greater than. Number 2. Write is greater than or is less than to make true statements. So let's compare. We have the same 400, 700, 7 tenths and 8 tenths. So 7 tenths is less than. Part B. We have 300s, 300, 7 tenths, 4 tenths. So 7 tenths is greater than. Part C. We have the same hundreds, 2 tenths, the same. So now let's go on to ones. 6 ones, 9 ones. So 6 ones is less than. Part D. We have 500, 500, 3 tenths, 3 tenths. 1 1 and 0 ones. So 1 ones is greater. Greater than. Now let's go into number 3. Write greater than, less than, or equal to describe how the numbers compare. So this is greater than, this is less than, and this is equal. So for part A, we compare the greater digits. 6 the same, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. So 4 tenths is less than. Part B, we have 900, 8 tenths, 1 tenth. So 8 tenths is greater than. 200, 6 tenths, 3 tenths. 6 tenths is greater than. 500, 2 tenths, 0 tenths. So 2 tenths is greater than 502. 300 and 500. So 300 is less than 500. Part F, we have 100, 100, and no 100. So 100 is greater than. Now, part 4, number 4, circle the numbers below that are less than 432. I beg your pardon, 432. So we have 300 is less than 400, so we circle that. 2 tenths is less than 3 tenths, so we circle that. 500 is more, so we don't circle. 7 tenths is greater than 3 tenths, so we don't circle that. 6 tenths is also greater. 600 is greater. 300 is less, so we circle that. Number 5, circle the numbers below that are greater than 674. 6 the same, 7 and 5. 5 is less than. So we're looking for numbers that are greater than. 700 is for sure greater than 600. 400 is less than. 800 is greater than 600. 5 is less than 6. 5 is less than 6. 800 is greater than 600. So we circle that. Now on to the fast finishers. Use any 3 of these digits. Write a number to match each description. Part A, a number that is a little more than 500. A little more than 500. A little more would be 516, because 519 will be more, just a little more. Now part B, a number that is a little less than 600, a little less. So we have 596, a little less. Now part C, a number that is closer to 900. Closer to 900 than to 1000. Closer to 900 than 1000 will be 915. Now let's go on to practice 3.6. Compare the numbers in the place value chart. Circle the words that are true. So this is a place value chart. Let's compare the numbers. So 300, 400. So 300 is less than. Part B, 600, 600 the same. 7 times 6 times. So 7 times is greater than. Now we write is greater than or is less than to make true statement. So 200 the same 200. 7 tenths 6 tenths. So 7 tenths is greater than. 5 hundredths, 0 tenths, 1 tenth. So 0 tenth is less than. 800, 800, 1 tenth, 1 tenth. 7 ones, 5 ones. So 7 ones is greater than. Now, number 3. Write the symbols to describe how the numbers compare. So this has no 100, this has 100, so it's greater than. The same 7, the same 5, the same 3, so we say equal. The same 400, 100 is less than 200, so we say less than, we write less than. The same 900, the same 4 tenths, the same 8 ones, so it's equal. The same 600 is greater than 500, so it's greater than. The same 500, 8 tenths is greater than 0 tenths, so put greater than. Number 4, circle the numbers below that are greater than 539. Greater than 539. 4 tenths is greater than 3 tenths. 900 is greater than 500. 4 is less. 7 tenths is greater. 0 tenths is less. 600 is greater. Circle the numbers below that are less than 683. 700 is less. It's greater, I mean. 600, 7 tenths is less than 8 tenths. 0 ones is less than 3 ones. 800 is greater. 500 is less than. 9 tenths is greater than 8 tenths. 3 tenths is less than 8 tenths. So these are the numbers that are less than. Compare your answer with mine, do the necessary correction.